Hello guys, it's Geezer, and yesterday I watched Battle Los Angeles, and I thought, I might as well make a short review out of it like Connor did with I Am Number 4. I'll try my best to avoid spoilers, but I apologise if I do spoil anything, because, it's my first ever kind of movie review thing, so I'm not sure how to angle it. But anyway, without further ado, here's the Battle Los Angeles review. Now, it isn't the greatest film ever, but I did enjoy it. However, I will split the the categories of reviewing into 5 categories like I usually do. Graphics, actors, effects, plot, and the expectations that I had going into it. Firstly, the graphics. They were simply stunning. The camera angles really made you feel like you were in the movie and you were part of the team, the Marines that you're with. You really feel like you're part of the Marines. And you also it also seems to emphasise the emotion of army life, of how one bad decision can lead to your death or death of other people, and how that can haunt you inside. And I also really liked the look of the alien race that's in it, because it had a great metallic look, and I don't know why, it just looked and felt really original, which I really liked about that. And I don't know if it is in 3D, but I didn't see it in 3D, but I'm reckoning if it is in 3D, some of the graphics will be hard to keep up with, because I found it hard to keep up with some of the graphics whilst I watched it. So for the graphics, apart from the sometimes confusing nature of them, they're great. I would give them a 9 out of 10. And now the plot. It's Independence Day without Jeff Goldblum. That's all it is. It's just unoriginal and just it really is poor. It lets the whole film down. Everything always seems really cliche, and it's been done many times before. You see everything coming. It's Avatar again. Really great special effects. Really great, graphics and atmosphere. But it's let down by a poor story that's unoriginal and uninventive, and we've seen a million times. And I did enjoy it whilst watching it originally, but thinking back, it is really, really used so many times, and it's really outclassed by other films of its nature. But anyway, for the plot, I'm sorry, 4 out of 10. Right, the actors. They do seem to do a solid job, but they are always held back by the unoriginal plot, which always makes the characters seem two-dimensional. Like, for example, you have the rookie who's scared of going in, cliche character. The army general who's been in too long and he wants to leave, and the lieutenant who hasn't had any field experience but's like the top of his class. And he gets like shell shocked whilst in battle after seeing like some of his men die, and he starts self-doubting himself. But the actors do a good job with the limited material. However, they can't help the fact that they're always looking two-dimensional, and that's the thing that lets them down. Most of the actors do a solid job, and I'm actually quite happy, because it's got the guy from Batman, The Dark Knight, Two-Face, and he was the main guy, and he didn't do a bad job. But they are held back by the plot of the actual story and the two-dimensional nature of the characters, even though they do try. So I'm going to give them a 5 out of 10, which is average. Now, they did very well there, but it's just got such limited source material that it's hard to put it together. Right, now, special effects. The effects in this film are simply stunning. I honestly believe it brings the feelings of destruction and agony to life, and you can really see that they did a lot of work on this emphasis of agony and pain. And when you see a destroyed city or destroyed landscape, the landscaping always feels great. It always feels atmospheric and great, and you always feel like something's going to get you. And also the look of the alien and the alien crafts, I think that's very good as well, because they're well designed, and they are really well designed. And overall, the special effects are fantastic. To say the only film I've seen that's like a disaster sort of movie that has better special effects was 2012, but of course that had a bad plot like this. And lastly, we get to our expectations. Well, I didn't see the trailer, so I didn't really have any expectations going into the film. I thought it'd just be another generic shooter, a terrorist organisation, woo, going to destroy the world. However, at the start of the movie, it makes it worded like some kind of terrorist organisation has invaded lots of countries at once, And when you found out that it was actually aliens, and I'm sorry if that's a spoiler, when you find out it's actually aliens, you're like, that was the only kind of shock. But if I'd seen the trailer, I would have known that. And it is so much like Independence Day, it's unreal. For expectations, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. It did beat my expectations in some ways, but the generic plot, generic characters, and I can't describe it. But anyway, I'll go into the fact. Overall, the movie, it had stunning graphics, amazing special effects, which outclass quite a lot of movies I've seen in a while. But it's held back by a lackluster plot and characters that aren't given the full potential because of the 2D nature of the personality. There's no character that seems like there's growing apart from maybe one or two. The actors are restrained, but overall I'd give it a 4 out of 10. Now, it was a good try, but they needed to come up with a story that's original. Now, and it also seems to end quite abruptly, like all of these films do. I'd like to see a film, and I don't know if there's been one, where there's been an alien attack, and they're showing like the cleanup job, they're trying to get the world back order, and that would be original and interesting to me. But anyway, guys, I think I've said it before, but Battle Los Angeles gets a 4 out of 10. You did a good job, guys, but you just need to improve the story. I did enjoy it, however, at the time in the film, and the 4 out of 10 does sound harsh, but that's just below average in my scorebook. So a 4 out of 10 is actually pretty good. It's not terrible, it's bordering on terrible because of the story, but it's only because of the lackluster story that I don't like it. Anyway, guys, please comment, rate, subscribe. Please tell me what you thought of Battle Los Angeles if you watched it. And this is Geezer signing out. I hope you have a good day.